So how self-sufficient are you? I know I'm not talking to everybody here. I know that many of you are very self-sufficient when it comes to your life and your business and the way you show up for your clients, but some of you, not so much. Hi, it's Bill. It's Creative License. Thanks for coming to the little dog and pony show that I call my weekly show. Thanks for being nice to my sponsors. You know them as Promo Only, as Electro Voice, as DJ Event Planner, as DJNTV, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience, which has got another workshop coming up in November. I'd love to tell you more about it if you want to check out. So what do I mean by self-sufficiency? Let's be more specific. Let me talk about the self-sufficiency you have when you do an event for a client. Okay? Let's say you want to do a client event, and you have it in your contract, like I used to, that I need to have a 6 to 8 foot table waiting for me. I need to have outlets close enough to my gear. I need to have a skirted table matched to the room. I need to have a ladder in case I want to hang some lights or a mirrored ball. I need to have this and I need to have that. I need to have access to the sound. I need. Okay. Now, let's just take on the table, the ladder. Let's take those two things on. I had those in my contract, and venues didn't usually ask or think twice. I even had it in my contract that I needed a 2-wheel truck or a 4-wheel truck to be able to bring my equipment in, right? And I know many of you don't do this anymore, but many of you still do. I know this because that was me when I first started out. And no one, I thought twice of it, because I got this in my contract because of another DJ that I worked with, and I read his contract and I went, oh, yeah, of course I need that, right? I mean, why would I not need to have a 6 to 8 foot skirted table to match the room, a ladder to be able to climb to the ceiling and hang a mirrored ball, and a truck so that I don't have to haul the speakers in really hard. All these hotels I went to, they let us use their flatbeds and their 2-wheel trucks. That's just the way it was. Well, here's the thing. I never knew how I was perceived while I was asking for these things until one day I went out and got my own table. I got my own table and I got my own black skirt, and I got to the facility and they had a table and skirt waiting for me and I hadn't asked. And I said, oh, that's okay, I brought my own. And they went, wow, really? God, all you DJs need us to give you a bunch of stuff. That's it? That's all? You don't need anything? No, I don't. I have my own. Because I was just tired of looking for it, right? They never had it, so I had to find somebody, or I need to go through their closets, or I'd get there and I'd have to take an hour looking for a 2-wheel truck or a flatbed. Well, I bought myself a dolly. I owned a dolly. I owned a ladder. I owned a table. I didn't have to ask anymore. And for the first 10 events after that, I had all of the hotels that I was working for going, I cannot believe how self-sufficient you are. I love you, man. I hadn't played a note yet. What that is telling me, and what it should be telling you, is the idea that you don't come with everything you need is showing up as not very professional. Yeah, you could say everybody does it, so what's the big deal? Okay, well, that means you're like everybody else. Do you really want to be like everybody else? And do you really want to be at the mercy of whether or not the manager of the hotel says, you know something, shut up. It's my stuff. You can't use my stuff. I had that happen once. Oh, you want to use my 2-wheel dolly, huh? Okay, $50. He had every right, okay? Every right to charge me $50, or I could haul my speakers in one at a time by myself, right? The elevator instead of the stairs, all these things I have to have. Yeah, there are certain things you should ask for. But the more self-sufficient you are, the more professional you come off as. And the more they're going to see you as a real professional business person and great performer that they don't have to worry about, and much easier for them to recommend you. Once again, I know some of you already do this, but I also know that some of you, this is the first time you're thinking about it. Think about it. It will elevate you above many, and I'm talking about many of your competitors. What do you think about this? Leave your notes below. Send me a note if you want to. Otherwise, I'll see you next week on Creative License.